Hi, Darren Mangum here, securities lawyer with the law firm of Mangum and Associates. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. Wanted to hop on today and give a little update of the FinCEN, the Treasury's FinCEN beneficial ownership information report. We've been filing this on behalf of clients this year. There's a deadline, obviously, by December 31st of this year to file. If you're an existing business in the United States or its territories, it's you have to refile these reports, right? So, beneficial owner reports as part of the government's ongoing anti-money laundering crackdown. A little bit of news in this space. The federal court, federal district court in Alabama, has held that the act itself is unconstitutional. That they say, while the legislation may have sensible and praiseworthy ends, the government's arguments that Congress has the power to regulate millions of entities and their stakeholders is not supported by precedent, and that the act exceeds the constitutional limits on the legislative branch and lacks a sufficient nexus to any enumerated power, and to be a necessary proper means of achieving Congress's policy goals. So, okay, so what does that mean, right? Again, we've been filing these, and we've been encouraging clients to file it, especially new entities that have been formed after January 1, 2024 are required to file it. I mean, the penalties are significant. Violations, willful violations are punishable by a fine of up to $591 a day, up to $10,000, and 2 years in prison, right? So, serious penalties if you don't file. Now, I can get into the nitty-gritty details, but it basically this court has said, look, hey, we don't think that Congress has the authority to do so, right? Under the Commerce Clause, under under the constitutional grant of powers. Basically they say the act is not authorized by Congress's foreign affairs powers because those powers do not extend to purely internal affairs, especially in an arena traditionally left to the states. So very much a pro-state argument, anti-federal government argument that, look, Congress does not have the power to do this, right? Should you continue to file, right? Or was it a waste of time to file, right? We're advising people to continue to file, just because, again, could you say, well, okay, I don't have to file now because this federal court in Alabama has said it's unconstitutional. Now, this could be taken up on appeal and be reversed on appeal, right? That remains to be seen, right? They could go up to the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court has traditionally, when it comes to taxation, when it comes to commerce, has really generally sided with congressional intent, the ability to do this, right? So just because this one federal court in Alabama, I mean, you could try to hang your hat on it, right? But what I would not want to see happen is you to say, okay, look, I'm not going to file this report. I mean, it's really basic information that's required, ownership. I mean, a lot of that information is available anyway on state filing documents. So, I mean, the other argument is, well, look, you don't have anything to hide. Might as well go ahead and file it because, again, if this gets overturned on appeal or the Supreme Court comes out and says, yeah, this act is okay, is constitutional, and now what you don't want to do is wait till after the deadline and then just hope and pray that that doesn't get reversed, because if it gets reversed, and guess what, you're late to file. or maybe that's shown that you knew about it and just decided to not file, right? I mean, you just don't want to be subject to those penalties, right? So, and this is the case with a lot of legal issues. It's like, well, you could try to split hairs or thread the needle and just say, hey, I think I'm this way, especially when it comes to like securities laws, right? We get clients saying all the time, I don't think we're selling securities, or I think we're okay on this front. Unless you have a big war chest and you want to fight the federal government on things, sometimes it's a matter of just kind of economic sense. Well, like, I'm going to just go ahead and pay it. I'm not going to like draw a red line in the sand and go to the mat on some of these issues. I know there's broad policy arguments that you could say, well, you know what, I don't want the federal government in my business, right? Well, I'm totally on board with that. That is a valid argument. But, I'm just saying, from a practical, running your business, focusing on the day-to-day, I would certainly advise going ahead and filing the report, and that way you don't have to worry about it. Okay, that's done, that's filed, and then let these court cases kind of work themselves out. And, again, you don't have to worry about it. And that's the same with any kind of SEC filings. You file it, you do it, and then you move on. Focus on your business, focus on making money, and all the legal stuff's taken care of, right? Whether it goes this way or that way, you're not worried about it, right? So anyway, if we could help you, whether, again, with this federal beneficial owner report, it is still required by the end of the year. So I think we've sent out a few emails to clients saying, hey, we're willing to do it at a discount, and help them out, just to make sure that it's just one thing we can take off your plate, and that way you can focus on your business. That's great. Let us know if we can help you with that, or obviously, we're if you're looking to raise capital, let us know that as well. So anyway, thanks for watching my YouTube channel. And if this is helpful information, feel free to share it, like, subscribe, all of that. And we'll see you on the next video. Thank you.